What if I told you there's a simple way to eat 15% fewer calories without going on a strict diet or changing what you eat? You can still enjoy the foods you love, feel just as full, and lose weight, all with one easy, science-backed change. The secret? It's all about how you chew your food. Yes, you heard that right. Chewing your food slower can help you eat fewer calories, and studies show that this simple technique can actually make a real difference in your daily calorie intake. Now, you might be thinking, how can chewing affect how many calories I eat? But bear with me, because this hack works, and it's backed by real science. The key is that slower chewing gives your brain more time to register fullness. By chewing more thoroughly, you're allowing your body's natural satiety signals to kick in. This helps you stop eating sooner and automatically reduces your calorie intake. Let's dive into the science behind it and how you can start using this simple trick today. When we eat quickly, our brain doesn't always have enough time to process the signals that we're getting full. As a result, we often end up eating more than we need to feel satisfied. The chewing hack slows down this process. Chewing more slowly, around 1.5 times more than normal, has been shown to reduce calorie intake by about 9.5%. And if you double the amount of chewing, you'll see a 15% reduction in calories consumed. That's a significant difference for something as simple as slowing down how fast you chew. So why does this happen? When you chew your food more thoroughly, it gives your body time to release satiety hormones, such as GLP-1, which signal to your brain that you're full. These hormones help you naturally stop eating sooner, which leads to eating fewer calories overall. The more you chew, the more these hormones are triggered, and the more control you have over your appetite. It's your body's way of telling you, hey, we're good here, no need to eat more. This can be a game changer, especially for people who have trouble controlling their portions or often overeat without realizing it. Just by chewing your food more slowly, you'll be able to eat fewer calories without even thinking about it. Want to see proof that this works? Let's look at a real experiment. In a study involving pizza, participants were asked to chew their food at a normal pace versus chewing at a slower pace, about twice as long as usual. What did the researchers find? Those who chewed twice as much consumed 15% fewer calories, even though they felt just as full as the group who ate at their normal pace. The amazing part? They didn't have to change what they were eating. The only difference was that they chewed more thoroughly. This study shows us that simply slowing down and chewing more can help you eat less, even with the same foods. That's a simple, powerful tool that you can use every day to help with weight control and portion management. It's not about cutting out your favorite foods. It's about changing the way you enjoy them and making more mindful choices. And the best part? You'll still feel just as satisfied, if not more so, because your body has more time to register fullness. Aside from the obvious benefit of eating fewer calories, slow chewing has an additional bonus: better digestion. When you chew your food more thoroughly, you give your stomach less work to do. This means your digestive system can break down the food more effectively, which leads to improved nutrient absorption. Chewing more also helps your body release more saliva, which contains enzymes that begin the digestion process. The more you chew, the more saliva your body produces, and this aids in breaking down food and moving it through your digestive system. This can lead to fewer digestive issues like bloating or indigestion. It's an easy way to help your digestive system work more efficiently without needing to make major dietary changes or rely on supplements. Now that you know the science, how can you incorporate this into your daily routine? It's simpler than you might think. Here are a few easy tips to get started. This is a great starting point. Most people don't chew nearly enough, so aim to double your usual chewing. By the time you hit 30 to 40 chews, you'll notice that you naturally eat more slowly. This is a simple trick that will help you pace yourself and give your body time to process the food. Putting your fork down between bites encourages slower eating and helps you stay mindful of how much you're eating. If you're in a rush, it can be tempting to eat quickly. Set a timer for 20 minutes and aim to finish your meal slowly during that time. It's a great way to remind yourself to chew thoroughly and enjoy your food. Focus on the flavors and textures of your food. Chewing slowly allows you to appreciate your meal more, and it's a great way to improve your overall eating experience. It may take a little time to adjust to this new habit, so start slowly. Even if you can't double your chewing right away, every extra bite you chew contributes to the benefits. The key to long-term weight control isn't about drastic measures. It's about small, sustainable changes that add up over time. This simple chewing hack is just that: small, sustainable, and effortless. By implementing this habit of chewing more, you can reduce your calorie intake without feeling deprived. No need for restrictive diets or feeling like you're missing out on the foods you love. Instead, you'll naturally start to eat fewer calories simply by slowing down. In fact, if you adopt this habit consistently, it could lead to a 15% reduction in daily calorie intake. Imagine if you could make this small adjustment and still enjoy the foods you love, while also helping your body control its weight effortlessly. Plus, by focusing on mindful eating, you'll also develop a healthier relationship with food. You'll be more in tune with your body's hunger and fullness cues, and you'll stop eating just for the sake of eating. Over time, this mindfulness will lead to better portion control and more thoughtful food choices, setting you up for long-term success with weight management and overall health. So, how easy is it to eat 15% fewer calories without dieting? With this simple chewing hack, it's not only possible, it's effortless. Just by chewing your food more thoroughly and slowing down, you're already making strides toward better health and weight control. It doesn't require expensive products, complicated meal plans, or drastic lifestyle changes. It just requires a little more awareness and mindfulness in how you eat. Start incorporating this habit today and see how simple changes can lead to massive results. With this small but powerful shift, you can enjoy your meals, feel satisfied, and take control of your calorie intake, all while improving digestion and overall well-being. Give it a try and notice the difference it makes in how you feel, how much you eat, and even in how you look. When it comes to any new habit, consistency is key. It's easy to start with great intentions, but making it a long-term routine requires small, actionable steps that become part of your daily life. The chewing hack is no different. One of the most effective ways to make sure you continue to chew slowly is to make it a mindful practice. Treat each meal as an opportunity to be fully present. The simple act of slowing down and savoring your food not only enhances the experience, but also reinforces your ability to control your appetite. Over time, it will feel more natural. Here's how to integrate this habit into your everyday routine. Sometimes we forget to practice habits that are beneficial to us, simply because we get busy or distracted. Set a reminder on your phone or leave a note on your kitchen counter to remind yourself to chew slowly before you start eating. This will help you form the habit more easily. Rather than trying to implement slow chewing for every meal, begin with just one, perhaps your lunch or dinner. As you get comfortable, gradually increase the frequency. This will allow you to ease into the habit without feeling overwhelmed. Keep track of how much slower you're chewing and how it makes you feel after meals. Do you feel fuller quicker? Are you eating fewer calories? Tracking your progress can help reinforce the habit and keep you motivated. A key to maintaining any new habit is enjoying it. The more you focus on the flavors and textures of your food as you chew, the more rewarding the experience becomes. You'll start to notice the true taste of your meals, which makes eating feel like an enjoyable experience rather than a rushed task. If you're used to eating quickly, it might take a while to get used to slower chewing. That's okay. Progress may be gradual. The important thing is to remain consistent, even if you slip up occasionally. While chewing slowly is a powerful tool on its own, when combined with other healthy habits, it becomes even more effective. The calorie reduction from mindful chewing pairs beautifully with other wellness strategies, helping you create a holistic approach to weight management and overall health. Here are some complementary habits you can combine with slow chewing for even better results. Chewing slowly helps you reduce calories, but it's also essential to make the foods you're eating more nutritious. Focus on meals that are rich in fiber, protein, and healthy fats. These nutrients help you feel fuller for longer, making it easier to control your appetite. Drinking a glass of water before your meals not only helps with digestion, but also curbs hunger. This way, when you sit down to eat, you're more likely to feel satisfied with smaller portions. You can combine this with slow chewing to prevent overeating and promote fullness. Regular physical activity complements the habit of eating fewer calories. When you move your body regularly, you help your body's metabolism stay active and healthy. Physical activity also increases your body's natural ability to regulate hunger and energy, creating a balanced cycle of eating and exercise. Getting quality sleep is crucial for weight management. Studies have shown that lack of sleep can increase cravings for sugary and high-calorie foods. When you're well rested, your appetite-regulating hormones like ghrelin and leptin work more efficiently, which means you won't feel as hungry throughout the day. Mindfulness can be applied to more than just chewing. Consider being more mindful about your food choices, meal timing, and even how much you're eating. Being present with what's on your plate helps you avoid mindless snacking and lets your body signal when it's full. Chewing slowly isn't just about reducing calorie intake. It also has a powerful psychological component. When you eat slowly and mindfully, you engage with your food in a different way. This creates an opportunity to understand hunger signals, allowing you to listen to your body and stop eating when you're truly satisfied, not stuffed. For many people, eating quickly is tied to emotional eating to fill emotional gaps rather than true hunger. By slowing down, you give yourself the space to acknowledge why you're eating. Are you truly hungry? Or are you eating because of stress, boredom, or other emotions? Mindful eating helps you separate those impulses from actual hunger. Many people tend to eat quickly, often without even realizing how much they've consumed until it's too late. Eating too fast bypasses your body's natural hunger and satiety cues. By chewing more slowly, you give your body time to catch up, allowing it to send clear signals of fullness before you overeat. The mental benefits of this practice are significant. Slower eating reduces stress related to eating and helps to foster a healthier relationship with food. It also makes eating feel less like a task or habit and more like an enjoyable and intentional experience. When you focus on how you eat rather than just what you eat, you break free from the cycle of mindless eating. This leads to more positive habits, better mental clarity, and a healthier body in the long term. In today's fast-paced world, many people are constantly looking for shortcuts and quick fixes to lose weight. But the most effective solutions aren't always the extreme ones. Instead, they're the small, sustainable changes that you can commit to long-term. This chewing hack is one of those small changes. It's not about drastic dieting or overhauling your entire lifestyle. It's about making mindful decisions that can add up over time. The beauty of this technique is that it doesn't require special tools, food restrictions, or overwhelming effort. It's an effortless shift in how you approach food, and it's easy to integrate into your existing routine. As you make this simple change to how you eat, you'll notice subtle shifts in your relationship with food. You'll become more in tune with your body's hunger cues and begin to develop a healthier, more positive mindset around eating. When you start practicing slow chewing and mindful eating, the benefits extend beyond weight loss. This practice encourages overall health and well-being, creating a foundation for a sustainable and balanced lifestyle. Here's what you can expect in the long run. By making slow chewing a part of your daily routine, you're setting yourself up for long-term weight control without the need for restrictive diets. This natural, sustainable approach allows your body to regulate its calorie intake in a healthy way. Slow chewing gives your digestive system the time it needs to process food properly, which leads to fewer digestive issues like bloating, heartburn, or indigestion. As you become more mindful of how and why you eat, you'll develop a healthier, more balanced relationship with food. You'll no longer feel pressured to eat quickly or overeat due to stress or emotion. Instead, you'll embrace food as nourishment and a source of enjoyment. Slower eating helps your body digest food more efficiently, resulting in stable energy levels throughout the day. You'll feel more energized and less reliant on sugar or caffeine to get through the afternoon. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to lose connection with your body. Between work, social obligations, and constant distractions, many of us eat mindlessly, rushing through meals without truly experiencing them. This disconnect can lead to overeating, poor digestion, and emotional eating. When you take the time to chew your food slowly, you're doing more than just reducing your calorie intake. You're reconnecting with your body. By focusing on the textures, flavors, and smells of your food, you're allowing yourself to become more mindful, which is incredibly beneficial for your mental health. Mindful eating encourages you to pause and become more aware of your body's needs, instead of reacting to external triggers. It helps you tune in to your true hunger signals, allowing you to distinguish between emotional cravings and actual physical hunger. For many people, eating slower allows them to be more in touch with their emotional states. You might begin to notice that you're not actually hungry, but rather eating because of stress, boredom, or anxiety. This awareness gives you the power to break free from emotional eating. In turn, this leads to mental clarity and a more positive relationship with food as you develop a sense of control and mindfulness around your eating habits. One of the common challenges many people face when it comes to health habits is the lack of time. In a society that encourages speed, whether it's at work, during meals, or in our personal lives, slowing down can feel like a luxury we can't afford. However, what if you could turn this around and make slower chewing work within your busy schedule? It doesn't require extra time or significant effort. In fact, with a little practice, you'll find that slowing down while eating not only feels natural, but it becomes a powerful ally in your health journey. Start with small adjustments. If you're in a rush, you might be tempted to eat quickly. But a simple way to prevent this is by setting a timer for 20 minutes, the ideal time to enjoy a meal slowly. Whether it's lunch or dinner, you can make the most of those 20 minutes to chew thoroughly, feel satisfied, and still enjoy your food. When you take time to plan and prepare your meals, you make it easier to slow down during the eating process. Mindful meal prep encourages you to prepare meals that are both nourishing and enjoyable, making the whole eating experience more relaxed and rewarding. Studies have shown that we tend to eat more when we use larger plates, simply because we feel the need to fill the space. Using smaller plates encourages portion control without feeling deprived, and helps reinforce the slow eating habit by making you focus on eating just the right amount. One of the biggest challenges to slow chewing is the habit of multitasking. Eating while working, scrolling on your phone, or watching TV can prevent you from tuning in to your body's cues of fullness. Try to create a more peaceful, focused environment while eating. This will help you become more aware of how much you're eating and will naturally encourage slower, more mindful eating. Take a few deep breaths before you begin eating. Creating a calm environment before meals can prepare you for the mindful eating experience, allowing your body and mind to feel centered and at peace. This will help you be more attuned to your hunger and satiety signals. To truly benefit from the slower eating habit, it's important to make it consistent. The more you practice chewing slowly, the easier it becomes to integrate it into your everyday routine. But consistency doesn't mean perfection. Even small improvements will have a lasting impact on your health. Here are a few ways to create a mindful eating routine. Rather than trying to change your eating habits across every meal, start by focusing on one meal per day. Whether it's breakfast, lunch, or dinner, pick the meal you can be most mindful about. Slowly build up to incorporating this habit into all your meals. Keeping a journal or log of how much slower you're chewing and how it makes you feel after meals can help you stay motivated. Record your energy levels, appetite control, and how you feel emotionally after each meal. Tracking these results will not only encourage you to stick with the habit, but will help you see how small changes add up over time. Find a group of people who are also working on improving their eating habits. Whether it's online or with friends, having a community can help keep you accountable and motivated. Sharing your journey and successes can make the process even more rewarding. There will be times when you forget to chew slowly or when you rush through meals. Don't be hard on yourself. Developing mindful habits takes time, and consistency is more important than perfection. Celebrate your progress and keep moving forward. When you adopt slower chewing and mindful eating as part of your lifestyle, the long-term benefits extend far beyond just losing a few pounds. The small, consistent changes you make can lead to major improvements in your overall health. By chewing more slowly, you'll naturally reduce your calorie intake and regulate your appetite. This leads to healthier weight management without the need for strict diets or counting calories. Slow chewing allows your body to digest food more efficiently, preventing digestive issues like bloating and heartburn. The act of chewing thoroughly also signals to your body that it's time to prepare for digestion, enhancing nutrient absorption. As your body's digestive processes become more efficient, your mind will also experience improved clarity. Slower eating can lead to a more focused, calm, and productive day as your body's energy levels stabilize. Mindful eating and reducing overeating lowers the risk of chronic diseases like heart disease, diabetes, and digestive issues. By focusing on eating the right amount and choosing nutrient-dense foods, you're setting the stage for better long-term health. As you become more mindful about your food choices, you'll develop a better relationship with food. You'll stop eating to fill emotional gaps and start eating to nourish your body, leading to better emotional control and stability. Chewing your food slowly is a simple, natural, and effective way to improve your health. By practicing this habit daily, you can reduce your calorie intake, improve digestion, and build a healthier relationship with food. The best part? You don't need to make drastic changes to your diet or lifestyle to see results. Just by focusing on how you eat, by chewing more slowly, you can create lasting changes in your body, mind, and overall health. So, the next time you sit down to eat, remember, slow down, savor each bite, be mindful of how you feel, and watch as these small changes lead to bigger results. Your body and your future self will thank you.